Today's episode is presented by A Game. Whether you're at home or at work, in the gym or in the classroom, success means giving nothing less than your best, your peak performance, your A Game. And now there's a beverage designed to help you bring your best when you need it most.
A Game is full of essential vitamins and nutrients to keep your body primed for action and provides hydration to boost your recovery after all you've given. Bring your A Game, bring your best, and tell the world, bring it on.
Check out A Game at drinkingagame.com. Go get yourself some A Game. It is some good stuff. And let's get into this episode with Shapel Lacey.
Good morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Potsy and T.Ross better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride.
All right, we're back with the T.Ross Podcast, episode 50.
Oh, episode 50. Oh.
50.
Yeah.
So we had to get a special guest. You hear him already. You see him already. The one and only Shapel Lacey. You know him from It's Managed Pod, Fighter and the Kid, his comedy show. How you doing, man? And thank you for coming on.
Your local gym. Yeah, the local gym. You can find me at your local gym. Although I gotta get back to it, because that COVID knocked me down.
Diesel, bro. What are you talking about?
Hey, hold on. Talk about that. You've been I see it on Instagram. Terrence sees it on Instagram. You've been in the gym with your bodybuilder homie. I don't know his name off the top.
Mark.
Mark. And then you got
the man with the long hair.
Yes. And then you got Shab in there. What's going on? You guys have just been pumping iron, huh?
Yeah. I don't know. We just started working out. I don't know why we started working out. I think it's because Brendan and I we were eating too much. Like he and I eat like pretty bad, and like especially on the road, like we eat really bad. And I think one day, I don't know, we were just like, we need to start working out, man. And then I was like, literally just one day. And then I had my homie Mark, which I've known Mark for a minute now, the dude with the long hair. I was like, bro, he works out too. I was like, he can help us out. And so Mark's just been helping us out and kind of like guiding us through the workouts and shit. And it's just, he's a big man.
Bro, he looks like something out of like Game of Thrones.
No, he looks like the guy off. He looks like the guy off American Gladiators. What is his name? They had the blonde hair. The main guy. What was that guy?
Blaze?
No, I gotta look it up. Malibu. Was it Malibu?
Was it Malibu?
I think it was Malibu off of American Gladiators. Let me look it up.
The black dude's name was like Saber or something like that.
Saber.
Was it?
Was
it Saber?
Hold on. I got it right here. I got it.
Wait, maybe the black dude was Blaze.
Well, now we know what you, Shab, and Mark are dressing up as for Halloween this year, bro.
Look at that.
Oh, that's
oh my God. That's pretty good.
It's him off of it. These pictures of him back in the day.
Wow, that's pretty good.
That could be you and that's both you guys right there.
Listen, I ain't trying to look like that. I ain't trying to look like that.
You don't have to, but you pretty much you just wear a tight shirt and just do that a few times. You're out there, bro. So spandex overall.
Did you guys watch that show? Did you guys watch that show, American Gladiator?
I did.
Yeah, yeah.
I was young.
When they got that tennis ball gun at the end, and you had to make it through.
They just shoot it at you. That's my favorite part.
And then the little, what do you call them? With the little things that they had, like the giant Q-tip things, and like on the beams, and just
yes,
that was cool.
Yeah. What do they call that damn thing? I know what you're talking about. Joust.
Yeah, it's like jousting on a beam.
Yeah. They were on a beam fighting each other. That's right.
Deathmatch. And I don't think there was any foam. I think they fell into the ground. I don't know.
No, it was foam.
It was foam? I was like, I can't remember, bro. I vaguely remember this show. I just remember big dudes, red, white, and blue.
Roided out.
And they're just like drilling each other with these.
What's funny is I remember that show more than I remember the one that was like for kids, the Nickelodeon.
The Temple of Doom.
Is that where they had to go through like a course or something like that?
Was it the Temple of Doom? Was it?
No, or Guts. Guts.
Was it Guts?
Yes,
Slime?
I think.
I'm showing my age.
I don't
Or
know.
someone with the slime.
You might have been Nick. I was for sure Nick Jr. I wasn't watching any of that, bro. I was like, I remember it. I was like, all the cool kids must be watching it, but I was just too young.
Wait, I always forget how much older I am than y'all then.
You're not that much older.
Am I?
I
I'm
don't know.
34.
You're what?
34. Yeah.
Well, he's for sure.
You got 4 years. Yeah. We're Nick Jr.
We're Nick Juniors.
I was seeing you, Nick Jr. All right. Then I guess.
I remember. I vaguely remember something a little bit, kind of.
Yeah, something. No, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, I said it is funny. Like you look at those shows that we watched back then, and then like I see my daughter's shows now, and I'm just like, damn, these are so corny. But it's like if you really go back, it's like, oh, they're pretty corny.
And all of it was pretty corny.
Yeah. It's all
you
pretty
really
corny.
think about it.
That's kind of like the whole thing with Space Jam right now. There's so many grown men and teenagers and like just basketball fans of LeBron James critiquing this movie as if it's like supposed to be nominated for some Oscar or something. It's just like, no, bro.
The first Space Jam was like, yes.
I don't know. It was.
I didn't see this. I didn't see this new one. Did you guys?
It's so bad, bro.
I have it.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Let me not say that. It's not bad.
Yeah, you're part of Clutch. You gotta rep it.
Yeah,
you gotta rep
it. About that. No, I mean, it was just for kids, bro. Like it was just like It's not even the LeBron James we know from like just watching TV. It was just completely different. Yeah. Just it ain't like him for real, but I mean the movie was whatever. They had like a whole bunch of cameos, which they didn't have in the first one. But
see, I haven't even watched the first. I haven't even watched the first one in a really long time.
It's exactly what you think it is.
Oh, it is
cartoons and basketball and children.
Does Jordan make an appearance?
He does not. Did he?
Ah,
I didn't watch
in the new one. He doesn't.
I put it on for my kids. I didn't watch it all the way. Like,
I don't think he did.
Cringy.
I don't think he did.
I can't imagine Jordan ever.
I mean, they'd have to pay. They probably have to pay him a lot of money.
I don't think there's nothing you can do to get no. If he says no, that's just what it is. You can't.
Yeah, that's just what it is.
You can't persuade him with money. You can't persuade him.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about. I was like, you can't persuade him with money. He's like, I got a lot of money.
He was like, what are you gonna do? Like, he doesn't want to do anything.
I'm trying to play golf and smoke cigars and drink.
That would have been cool for him to make an appearance, though. That would have been dope. Kind of like a nostalgia thing.
Not that he's not cool, but like Jordan's not cool like that, bro. Like, he ain't cool. Don't ask Jordan for nothing, bro. Don't ask him for like, shoes. Like, don't ask that, man.
What, have you asked Jordan for shoes? Where are you getting this from?
I've heard him tell guys. I've heard stories of him like making players, like he owns the Hornets.
Yeah,
I've seen like people told me stories of him telling players to take their shoes off, like mid-game, and somebody has to go get them other shoes to put on. It's bad. He's like one of them type of. I mean, it's bad. I don't know.
Have you met him? Have you met him, Terrence?
Damn.
Briefly. It wasn't even a meeting. It was me. It was after a Magic home game. I go to a restaurant, close to my house, which I live like maybe 20, 30 minutes in the outskirts of like Orlando. But I'm going to this restaurant. You have to take an elevator to get to the top. So the elevator door is open, and he's standing in the elevator. And like I wasn't like expecting to see Michael Jordan, so I'm looking down and I look up and I'm like, and I kind of like, I was like, oh shit, like, and I did that, and he was just like, "What up, young fella?" And that was it. He kept pushing. He didn't.
Do you think he knew?
It's just that quick.
Did he know? Do you think he knew you played in the NBA?
I'm not even sure. I am not even sure. And I don't even think we played the Hornets that night. So he was just randomly in Orlando, and I
hitting Disneyland.
I had no way of knowing. Should I talk to him? Like, I don't know. It was just it was very
it was like, what do you say?
I didn't say anything. I said
yeah,
and then he walked off, and then I got in the elevator, and I was like,
was he by himself?
He was with some white guys. I don't know. He was. I mean, the hotel was on a golf course, so I'm sure he was like, it had something to do with that, or his. I don't know. His son lives out here. I don't. Who knows? But he is with some random white people.
Shapel, have you ever met some comedian that you've always looked up to? I don't know, someone super famous, and it's just been an awkward interaction.
You ever been starstruck
by a comedian?
Yeah, by a comedian.
Yeah, by a comedian.
Yes.
Okay, comedian.
Like Dave Chappelle? Have you met Dave Chappelle?
Yeah, that's exactly who I was starstruck by. That's exactly who I was starstruck by.
What was that meeting like? What was that like?
Because I was at the Comedy Store, and I just barely had moved to LA. I think I only had been living in LA for like a month. And I remember.
So you Ubered there. You didn't have a whip.
No, I did not. No, I walked. I walked through. I lived like 3 miles away, so I walked 3 miles. But I remember
we have to come back to that. But go, let's go.
The talent director was like giving me like a shot, like wanted me to like come like perform for him and like see what I could do and stuff. And I remember I walked up and then in walks Dave Chappelle, and he walked right up to me, and he's like what's up, man? And I was like I'm a comedian. My first name is Chappelle. And then he just goes, hell yeah. That was the only thing I could say. I didn't know what else to say. I just was like, I'm a comedian. My first name's Chappelle. He was like, oh, hell yeah. He's like, you going up tonight? I was like, yeah. And then I was like, hey, can I take a picture with you? And he was like, Chappelle, let's take a picture. So he was really fucking cool. But that's the time I've been like starstruck over a comedian.
Have you seen him since?
That's good though.
I have not seen him since.
You haven't seen him since that?
Since I did. Well, I've seen him, but like I haven't.
Like you haven't like interacted with him. Okay.
Interacted with him, but yeah, I've like seen him. Just
Yeah,
you got worried though. I don't think I would have been able. Like I've been starstruck plenty of times, where I can't even give you any examples, and it's all been bad.
Who else?
All been bad?
Yeah, it's been bad.
Really?
Kobe was one, and that was
a bad one.
It was bad.
That was in the basketball game, though. That was during the game.
I was still a Kobe fan growing up as a child. And I was a grown man. I was seeing Kobe for the first time. And what stumped me was he came to the jump ball circle because it was like a captain's meeting, and nobody wanted to go up to jump ball circle, so they made me go up there. And then comes walking Kobe. I'm a rookie. Like he comes up to me. I don't say anything.
Yeah.
He comes up to me like, "What's up, T.Ross?" And that shut me. That completely. Just immobilized me. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. Thank God I didn't play that game. Thank God. Like I would have been horrible. Like it was just.
That's so funny.
I just remember him saying T.Ross and him just staring at him. Like it was like a boxing match.
That's a full on geek out moment.
At the center circle.
At the center circle in Staples.
In Staples.
Yeah, and then I'm like, this is my first like time playing in Staples against the Lakers. Kobe says something to me. I don't play. My mom was sitting courtside with my agent. Kobe has one of those like great fourth quarter comeback, killer Mamba moments. And I got to sit there courtside. I just remember just like so happy that we're losing and that he's being Kobe. And it was just, and I didn't say anything that night. And I always think about it. Bro.
Damn. You didn't respond to him?
No, I didn't say anything, bro. I got up there and like I got up there first. So I'm thinking that they're gonna have maybe just some random Laker.
Chris Mim?
On the team,
Who was on the Lakers?
Cal Gasol, Dwight Howard, Steve Nash, whoever. I thought they were gonna come up to, and be like, hey. It was Kobe. And he walked up and he's looking at me, he's like, what's up, T.Ross? I'm just like, damn.
He knew who you were.
I couldn't say anything. He goes out there, drops 30, we lose. And
I get what you're saying. Yeah, because like when Dave Chappelle said, Chappelle, let's take a picture, I was like, you become like weirdly numb. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like cool chill over to your body.
You're like, did this just happen?
It's happening.
Yeah,
you don't know what to do.
But like I never, honestly, that's probably the only comedian I'll probably ever geek out over. I never really geek out over. I always geek out over musicians. That's what I geek over.
Yeah,
so I don't necessarily.
John Mayer.
Oh no!
Hey,
I can disarm you by just bringing up John Mayer.
That makes me think of that skit where he's playing the guitar. Is that on the Chappelle show? Actually,
yeah, it's on the Chappelle show. Actually,
yes. When he's playing the guitar, people just start it. Bro, that
funny thing is, the night I met John Mayer was because he was doing a thing with Dave Chappelle at the Comedy Store.
So you got to chat with John then for a little bit?
Yeah, I chopped it up with him because he just had dropped released a custom guitar, and we talked about that for a second. Which like it was still kind of hard because I was like stumbling over words, but like he was impressed that I like knew what was up with his guitars and stuff. So yeah, it was a geek out moment.
Big geek out moment.
Oh yeah, it was a big geek out moment.
So you guys have had these experiences with people. Obviously, you guys are both like people know who you are. So that must happen to you then, where you guys have had weird interactions with fans. I mean, I know I've seen it with Terrence before, where people kind of
I?
Oh my God! Give us some horror stories. Give us a horror story.
It's not really a horror story as much as like I just didn't know how to take it.
Yeah.
But we were where were we at? We were in Miami. Yeah, we were in Miami, and I'm doing a meet and greet after, and this girl comes up to me. She's like, "Okay, I just want to say before he comes up, but my boyfriend is really, really excited to meet you. Like he loves you." And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, whatever. And she was like, "But he's very emotional right now. Like he's he's really freaking out that he's about to meet you." And I was like, well, whatever. Bring the guy over. Dude was bawling.
Like, oh my, tears of joy? Was he having an anxiety attack?
Dude couldn't stop crying. I'm sitting here trying to take a picture with him. I have my arm up like around him, trying to take a picture with him. Dude couldn't take the picture. He starts crying in my shoulder.
Did you hold him? Did you embrace him?
He kept going.
Oh,
he was the sweetest. He was the sweetest dude ever. But I just did not expect that. Like, I'm like this dude act like I just moonwalked on stage or something.
You heavily impacted that man's life,
dude. She said as soon as I walked out on stage, he started tearing up. I was like, yes. So like, dude was.
Is he in your DMs? Like, what the hell's wrong with this?
I don't know. Huh?
You have to know this dude.
I don't. That was the only time I had an interaction with him.
Is it better than me coming up to you after just freaking belligerently drunk? Jeez.
No, that was funny.
I was so drunk at Chappelle's show. I had a great time though. Thank you for those. I'm
going back to Spokane.
Hey, Spokane's awesome.
I'm going back in November.
Oh, I'm there. I'm there for sure.
I know it's gonna be cold, huh? It's cold up there around November.
It'll be in November. Yeah.
Oh
man, it's really bad.
Terrence,
really?
Yeah, it's not awful, but
it's terrible.
You gotta realize I'm in 70-degree weather. Like,
I know.
At worst, yes, it's bad, bro.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
Terrence, have you had a weird experience? I mean, have you ever had a kid cry meeting you?
This one, a kid. This was a grown ass man, dog.
That's what I'm saying. That's a grown ass man that was crying on his shoulder.
Bro,
I haven't had no weird ones. What are you saying, bro? There's little kids for sure. Maybe, yeah. A grown man crying on me.
I felt so like I was like, all right, man, come on, you can do it. You can take the picture. Like I had to like encourage the dude because he literally was just like, he kept, that's the part.
There's a shrine at that man's house. Shapel Lacey.
You open up that back closet. There's something in there. A couple candles. A couple
back pains you have.
It's so funny because I don't know what to really think of that one. Because I was like, I don't know, like
how does that happen? Not all. Yeah, it's just like, what do you do when somebody cries on you? I don't know.
That's the only time my girl cries
on me.
Like, yeah, it's just like
get it out, stop.
Yeah,
gotta go. Like, what are you gonna do?
You know what it is? Because we just see ourselves like just like regular cats, Yeah. Because we do such regular shit on like all the time, so it's like I don't look at myself. Yeah, well, I don't feel like I'm like this fucking, I've seen videos of like people crying like and passing out at like a Michael Jackson concert.
That's what happened to you.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen that. Like that's crazy.
I can just see the detail. You walking on stage and him just
a year ago, I didn't have a car.
And now you have diehards. That's a. I don't want to call that guy a notch on your belt, but that's a
forever.
Like, bro, I just got a car the other day. He cried over.
You can get that guy to mortgage his house to get you another car if he needed to. Need be.
He was a very nice dude. His girlfriend was really. They were very, very sweet people, but it was just like it's just something I did not expect. When she said he was emotional, I was like, oh, he's probably just like, I don't know, like probably like excited, like, I'm thinking like That kind of emotion, like excitement. You
try
know,
to chest bump you and shit.
Yeah,
let's go, baby.
He's probably just gonna be excited. No, he's chest bumping his over.
And his girlfriend's like, I need you to calm him down. Like, this guy's like, hell no, I need him to get together.
All right, so you've had that experience. So then, what crazy like requests have you got then, like on a DM or something? I know you've had a couple crazy ones.
Have I?
Or any crazy DMs from fans, like, because obviously if you have a guy like that crying.
A girl messaged me and said, she was like, I'll lick that barbecue off your lip. I was like, what? that was a crazy one. But I turned off my DMs.
Oh, you did?
Too. It gets crazy.
They get too crazy, man. I had to turn them off. I was like, otherwise I'll just be sitting here reading this shit. I had to cut them off.
So you just turn off like people that you're not following? Is that how it works?
Yeah, so like only people that can DM me is if I've like DM'd you before.
Oh, okay.
But if I've never written you back before,
you're not
like you can't.
Yeah. Terrence, have you had any wild ones with any wild requests? I mean, I don't even know if you get a lot of DMs, but I don't know if you.
Bro, I'm looking at them now. I got people ask me to pay for shit.
Oh yeah, I get that.
People get like this is the easiest way to come across $5,000 is to hit me up or something like.
Yeah. I'll get people to ask me for money. Like, hey man, I'm struggling. You know, you think you could just like Venmo me some cash? Like I get that. I get those DMs.
You get comedians hitting you up about anything? Like people that are like not at your level?
Nah, no one really. Nah.
Like to like maybe open. I don't know. Like open for your guys'.
Yeah, I've had people like ask to open for me, but that's always tough because like I don't know the person at all.
And how does that work? So let's say you open for Brendan, like that's what the tour is, and then you have your own stuff. Like how does that work? Who decides that?
Usually
Brendan?
It's just like you're all homies.
Yeah,
like it's just like a homie thing. You know, that's usually how like all that works. It's like, you know, you see each other in the scene or whatever, you kick it, your homies. This person's at a level where they're not like fully headlining yet, like their own tours, but they're pretty good. So usually the homie will just like let you like feature or whatever.
For sure.
It seems like you gotta be the homies. You gotta be the homies.
Yeah,
so.
you gotta be the homie.
It seems like a lot of that though, a lot of connections. I mean, how long have you been working with Brendan on his like tours and stuff?
Hey, we've been touring since fucking COVID was popping.
For real, you guys have been hitting the spots. You guys in Arizona, Boise.
Yeah, since June of 2020, we've been touring.
And that's changed. That's helped you obviously promote your whole brand, right?
Oh yeah, that's been real dope for me. It's been able to like boost me in a way that like I don't know, it just keeps coming and like more opportunities and stuff. But yeah. Oh yeah, we did go to Boise, man. Boise was lit. And it was so funny because we didn't know how it was going to be. I remember we even pulled up to the venue. The venue had like tractors and school buses outside of it. We were like, no, dude. Like we were like, we just didn't know what to expect. You know, that because that was the first thing we saw when we got to the venue. And then we get inside the venue and it was just packed. And then, you know, every single one of us that went up on stage that night, the crowd was just like, they erupted. Like it was crazy. And I guess it's because not a lot of entertainment comes out that way. No. And so they listen to the podcast and stuff, and so they just like got excited.
Actually, I'll tell you this. I had one experience in Boise where I saw some entertainment. It was Tyga. So you're up there with Tyga. I seen Tyga stroll through Boise one night, and we were getting through his bangers real quick. You feel me?
Oh shit! What year was this? 2011.
Yeah, right.
It had to be 2011.
I honestly don't even know any of his songs, but I went to it because everybody's like, hey. It was like that same type of thing though, like. Going on Boise, but Boise is a cool city and it's actually growing very
I like
rapidly.
Coeur d'Alene.
Are you
I live Spokane is right next. Oh yeah, you were out here. Yeah, Coeur d'Alene. I go to Coeur d'Alene all the time. That's one of the most beautiful lakes. That's why I tell people it's one of the most beautiful lakes.
Oh, it's gorgeous over there.
And you're such a Idaho ambassador, bro. I never heard anybody go this hard. You always for
it's a
11 years now. You've been
nice
telling
place.
me I need to come.
You need to get a place out there. It's where
exactly here it comes.
Kardashians.
You always live with
Oprah,
Kardashians. What? Bruce
Wayne
Willis?
Gretzky, John.
Bruce Willis? Did you tell me
Oprah has a spot. Mark
Wow.
Wahlberg is out here all the time. I mean, I'm skipping rocks to his house.
You know what it is? Because it's so like it's just so quiet.
Yeah, it's
quiet,
huge.
relaxed.
It's massive. It's massive lake, and you have your own space. You know what I mean?
It's in Idaho.
It is.
Because when I think of Idaho, I think of just the color blue. I think of
Boise State
because of the turf.
Boise State.
Yeah, the turf is blue, and then I think of just potatoes, and I think of Napoleon Dynamite, and that's about it.
Napoleon Dynamite.
It's from Boise. He's from Boise.
Coeur d'Alene's different. Coeur d'Alene's North Idaho. It's only a 3-month time period.
Coeur d'Alene's like
it's getting
different than that. Yeah, it's pretty ritzy.
It's getting ritzy now. Like
in that downtown area, they got.
It's insane. How do you know this much about Idaho?
Who? Chappelle?
No, you.
Yeah.
Oh, me. That's where Nick has a cabin on there, so I'm out there. That's where I go. That's where I post when I'm posting videos. That's the lake. I'm always on the lake. That's my spot. Wait,
I forget. How far is it from Spokane?
40 minutes probably.
40 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that was hours.
That's why I was telling you, like, hey, we should get an Airbnb out here. We'd come up and just, have a guys' weekend. That's just dope.
I've been able to.
Terrence is not sold on Boise.
I do not like that part of Washington that turns into like
hot.
Spokane, and so like there's nothing but flat. Like it just goes.
No.
Wait, did y'all grow up in a small town?
No.
It'd be Portland. It's not
Portland.
a small town.
Oh.
It's a small town, but it's not Boise.
Small
it's
city.
It's not.
Let's take a second from this episode to talk about one of our sponsors, the everydayfan.com. They have everything you need. They have a new podcast out where they talk about sports. Go check them out. They have articles, they got tweets, they got Instagram, they have a website. They're dropping news everywhere, whether it's the NBA, NFL, or even the EPL league, they have got you covered. But it does not stop there. They talk about pop culture, they talk about wrestling and entertainment. With some of the best writers in the game, come get a fresh perspective from the everyday fan like yourself. Also, check out the memorabilia shop and make your man cave one to envy. That's everydayfan.com. Go check them out. Let's get back into the episode. I think you would really like Coeur d'Alene. I think you would, Terrence. Also, because if you want to get in the water, you don't have to worry about animals. You don't have to worry about animals either. That's the other thing. In
really?
Florida,
there's no animals in Idaho.
Not the water. You don't have to worry about gators and freaking what are those snakes?
I know.
No, you don't have to
water
worry
moccasins. Get out of here. I'm not, bro.
Every time I meet somebody from Florida, it's always a different story about how
there's a chance
chill it is. There's no chill. They said pretty much at this point, what I've heard is you're pretty much only in danger if you go into its nest. But other than that, you're fine. Gators. We have somebody cleaning our dock out right now. We have nothing but these 5 to 6 foot high
cattails.
Yeah, whatever they are, right? Yeah. And they're all in the water. So we had to hire somebody to go in there and get all of that up, bro. It's a guy in a group of 4 teenagers. They just go to the dock, jump right in off the dock, get in there, and start pulling it up, bro. Pulling it up. There's piles and piles of these giant it looks like seaweed, but it's just whatever grass or vegetation is there, and they just pull it up, and you're it's gonna take us at least a couple weeks to get all this out.
Yo,
and
was that a gator in your pool?
Hey. Maybe no. Okay, so I bought that thing off Amazon. Okay, it's a gator head. Oh. It's a remote control gator head. I put it in there, and you just let it sit, and then we put it. We have a slide, a little inflatable tube slide, and I put it next to the slide, so it doesn't get out into the water. So when people come over, kind of just lift, move the slide a little bit, and that thing starts floating, or you can just control it, and then people freak out.
That is fucking hilarious.
So I posted that to my close friends, and only a few people were like, "Yo, is that real?" I remember Chappelle's like, "Yo, what the fuck is that?" I was just like,
"Yeah." You didn't even say anything though.
I didn't say anything because you were literally the tipping point. I was like, you know what? Let me post this just to my main story and see how many people think this is real. Everybody the next day was like, "Yo, you need to call somebody to get that gator out." I was like, cheap amateur. It's
it's so funny though Now that I know that it's fake, the story behind it is way better.
We still have real gators out here, though. We still have squirrels.
You have his other house. There was gators swimming through that lake. We see.
No, there's gators here. My cousins caught a gator off my dock. It was like probably about like
small,
maybe 4 feet. It was like a little baby. Like a little
thing. What are you throwing? Raw chicken out there?
They had what they have? No, they just had regular bait. I think they had regular bait and they just threw it close enough, like it was kind of far out, maybe like 40 yards. So they chucked the lure out there, and he like bit at it, and then they were reeling him in, and he wasn't moving. He was just like playing it like that limp, like lifeless. Just not doing it. So he got him all the way up to the dock, and then he started like moving, and he just took the line, he snapped it, and he just took off.
People feed them?
Baby. They don't feed them, but in my lake, like they don't get big because the lake is so big that like anytime somebody sees even a little gator, they call somebody and they come and take them out. Or like, there's some times where they do have like little baby ones around, and that was a one time I saw a gator here. Like,
how did they get them out?
With a net,
one of those things that you put around their snout.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is it like?
They probably just go to a boat and just either just grab it. I don't think they shoot it. I know they catch them somehow because there's a lake out here that nobody's allowed to swim in because it's so heavily populated. Yeah, they dump all the
gators into one lake
that they find in that area, and they store them into one lake. And it's called Lake Apopka. If you go out there, you're not even allowed to like you're allowed to boat, but you're not allowed to get out of it. Like, but if you go out there at night, take a flashlight, none but gators everywhere. Why?
That's scary. That's nightmare stuff.
There's all types of shit out here, though, bro. All types of shit. We have bobcats. We have
water moccasins are the scariest, though. I mean, those are snakes.
What's that?
It's like a cottonmouth. It's like
a water snake, though.
It's a water snake, yeah. So they're sometimes aggressive and they're poisonous.
If you get bit, you got to get to hospital now.
Yeah, you
right away.
But we have all types of shit.
So when I went out there, we went boating. They took me wake surfing, or I tried to wake surf.
Oh, no, we went tubing.
And the guy didn't say anything till the end, and he was just like, "Yeah, you should be worried about water moccasins." And then went through like a whole deal on it. And I was like, "You're telling me this now?" Like,
wait, they're in that water where you were tubing?
I mean, there's a possibility.
Bro, so any water in Florida, there's always a possibility of snakes and gators. And I mean any like type of water where you can be driving on the highway and see a little pond.
What are y'all doing?
And there's gators in there. Bro, I've been like me and my wife go on these bike trails, and like there's like this little sewage runoff, and it goes into like maybe a little creek that's like on the side of the road. So it's not really even like a body of water. But we're walking by it, and then there's maybe like a brand new baby gator, maybe like 3 feet. He's just laying under the water that's like coming off. He's just like under the water, just chilling. Like anybody can go up and grab this thing, but they're like some ghetto squirrels that you just find. They're just massive fucking reptilian things that are just everywhere. But they're everywhere, bro. Absolutely.
That's just a reptile squirrel, man.
Nobody gets bit. The only thing that you gotta worry about is like you got a small dog. Don't let him like run around the water. But nonetheless, it's only been one killing I've heard of, and that's like the little kid at Disney. But other than
I remember that.
That was national news too.
Yeah, and they didn't even eat him. He just drowned. The kid drowned. So.
Oh, he didn't eat the kid?
No, he drug him in under, and they just went under and they couldn't find him. And then they did like a search for a while. And I think hours later the kid showed up, like popped up out of the water and just drowned. He had bite marks, but he was.
Well, you're not getting out of their grip.
Yeah, the grip is the thing you got. Like they're just gonna drown you. They're gonna go over there and do the little roll. You've
seen a thing like how the gator has like the weakest muscles opening. Have you seen that?
You can literally pinch
their mouth like this.
But it just
they don't have strength. They don't have strength.
No,
their strength going this way is so weak, but going down it's like the force.
Hey, remember that time you showed me that video with the gator or the crocodile ripping
this right off, bro. I follow more crazy.
I follow so many now because of you guys.
Bro, it's literally. I have some crazy. I have some.
That one messed me up, dog.
You know what? I've been on Reddit, and there's it's like a nature is metal or something.
Yeah.
Bro, all completely different. And this isn't like so much like videos of like people hunting and like going out and just people recording. This is like people's day-to-day stuff that they see living like in the woods or they just like seeing half like eating animals, like skeleton remains, like all types of weird shit, bro. It's wild. I've never seen it's like snakes eating each other. Like dog gets ripped apart by like a.
I always like
coyote.
watching those videos for some reason because it's just like,
yeah,
it's a snake eating a snake. Like how'd that happen?
Yeah, bro, it happens all the time. It's weird.
It's the cobras. The
cobras do that. Yeah, they'll eat each other.
Cobra. Yeah,
that makes sense. It's
crazy.
But it's a lot of animals that eat each other, bro. Especially like the female eats the male after mating or some shit. Like it's always a wrap for the dude. I'll never have sex. They might not even see it coming either.
Dude, you know the ones that always mess me up? It's like with the lions, whenever you see them kill like the cubs.
Yeah.
Like if you see like a lion kill a cub, which is basically like a lion taking over a territory. Mm-hmm, and they usually do it by like killing like the fucking baby cub.
Any other males in the pride, they just kill all of them and start their own.
That's what it is.
Crazy.
I don't know how I know.
It's so gnarly. But lions aren't the only ones that do that.
No, zebras. Have you ever seen a zebra?
Yes.
Have you ever seen a zebra? Like I saw a zebra
trying to drown
another fawn in the water, bro. And the other zebras are trying to help. And he was
how the hell is it drowning? It bites its neck?
Bites his neck.
I don't know. Yeah.
Ragdolls the thing, puts him in the water, and he's just like, fucking go to sleep, bro.
Yeah.
He just leaves him there.
What the hell?
Brutal.
And a zebra's just a horse with freaking stripes.
No, their teeth are chompers, bro.
Yep.
They could probably bite through a 50 cal bullet. Those things are nasty.
Hippos do the same thing.
I know worse.
Have you seen the hippos chasing boats? That's scary.
No,
they're fast, bro. They're
so fast. Yes,
they're faster. They're faster than the wake that they cause. So you're thinking the wake. You think they're like right under the wake that they're causing, but they're like 5 feet in front of the wake. They're that type of fast. Yes, they're a submarine with nukes on it coming for you.
They're one of the deadliest animals. Hippos are because they flip people's boats and then they drown them. Yeah, but they don't even eat meat.
No,
they get super territorial. Like I was watching a video the other day, and it's just a lake in Africa filled with hippos, and people are riding these they ride those wood boats that have little motors, and these things just come up underneath them, boom,
just knock them,
flip them over, and then they just trample them. Basically,
they be chilling with the alligators too, crocodiles or whatever.
Oh yeah, bro. You ever see the footage of the hippo? No, sorry, it was I think it was something chasing like an antelope, right? It might have been like some lions or something. Or some hyenas. They're chasing an antelope. They chase it into mud. And then like at first, like he comes into like the hippo's little territory. So he runs into the mud. He gets stuck, and then the hippo gets mad. He goes over and chases off like the hyenas or whatever, and they back off. And then like the fucking antelope is still like stuck in the mud. And so he's like, all right, bro. He's like, you got like 2 seconds to get out of here. And then the thing is trying to get out and it doesn't. And he goes up to it, bro, ragdolls it, and just throws it.
That's what it was. Yep.
I was like
big old thing just like chucked it.
If you're gonna chase them off, at least like pick me up gently and put me on the other side from them. Like, I'm on your side. They don't fuck around. They're bad. They do it to other little hippos. They do it to anybody that comes around, bro. And then
I didn't know they flip boats. I didn't realize that.
Yeah,
they chase them.
You should look up those videos. It's crazy how fast they move underwater. They like run underwater on the ground. It's really wild.
Them big old things.
Big. No, they're moving. People get scared. They start revving the boat.
I can't even imagine because a hippo is so massive.
Oh, they're massive. They're massive.
Like exactly under its body. What is causing it to swim as fast as it's moving? Just think about that. A hippo, you don't even see it. It's really all underwater.
Insane.
So, like, is it moving like this, or is it just like doggy paddling at 100 miles an hour?
I think it's literally like they run on the bottom. That's why you don't see their wake. They're literally running on the ground. They stay in water where they can just stand.
The thing that you got to be careful for, I mean, obviously, is tigers.
Okay.
Because tigers,
we gotta be careful for those.
I know,
sure.
obviously, but tigers hunt people.
Yeah.
That's
like cougars, like cougars too. It's like
cougars too.
Not like cougars. It's not like cougars.
Cougars though.
No, there's probably been a few cases of cougars doing that. There's a shit ton of cases.
Tigers will get you. Tigers are massive.
Villages, bro.
They're way bigger.
I see you see that tiger get that when people got out of the car?
The dude got out of the car.
Oh, you talking about in China, the lady that died. So I know the story behind that, right? So they're going through like the little safari thing, whatever. The wife gets into an argument with the husband. All right.
Mm-hmm.
She gets out of the car, walks on the other side of the car for whatever reason, and then she's mad. Her mom is in the back seat behind the driver. So the husband's like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, get back in. And she's like knocking on the window. Meanwhile, like somebody's opening up the door and then they close it real quick because the tiger is literally right behind her, snatches the girl. Now the husband gets out. He goes over there, tries to like get her back. The mom gets out of the back. She goes out of there trying to get her back. The crazy thing is that all this, the person that died was the mom. She got like scratched or something. She bled. The mom got killed. The wife that jumped out and got attacked by the tiger ended up surviving.
She survived?
He survived that, right? And he snatched her up.
That tiger snatched.
He snatched her, bro. Like a kid in trouble, like at the grocery store, like snatched. He had no control. It was bad. But yeah,
I didn't know that was the story behind it.
That's insane. That's insane,
bro. I can't believe the mom died of all people. Like,
she was just chilling.
Just chilling. Just like, I'm trying to make it through.
Brittle.
And it was easy snack.
Easy snack.
Easy.
You guys ever see that video? It's a video back in like the 70s, I think, of some rich white family on a safari.
Yes. I know where
you're going. You know what I'm talking about. So the safari, and then like they stumble upon like this pride of lions. They're all in like these looks like little Mini Coopers in a safari. They're driving these little Mini Coopers on a safari.
This was fucked up.
They're just looking at the lion. The pride is literally like maybe a few feet in front of their car, so they can literally just sit in the car and look. Right, Mr. Dad of decade gets out of the car, bro. He gets out of the car with his camera.
No,
and he's looking like behind the door of like he's like looking at these lions. A lion from the back comes, snatches him, bro. Snatches the dad.
Is this on YouTube?
It's on YouTube.
The rest of the lions instinctively attack this dude. And when I mean the camera kept rolling.
They have video of it.
The camera kept rolling, bro.
They ripped him
apart.
You
literally see lions with khaki pants in their mouth and like the blue sweater the dude's wearing, like literally
got
eating
some loafers.
His family is literally in the cars. They're in the cars 2 feet away. There's actually a child, like a baby, crying just hysterically in the back seat. Like these windows aren't tinted, if you didn't know. So,
oh my gosh, that is insane.
It was bad.
No, yeah, that's a fucked up video. Because they still have it on YouTube.
I don't know why they didn't take it down. It was pretty gory, but it wasn't like
you can't it's gory, but
Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. And it's from like the 70s, so like the quality.
Yeah, it's like shaky.
It's not as strong. So like, I mean, I get why they probably still keep it up, but still at the same time, you're just like,
you see a man ripped apart.
I don't understand people's like brains when they go, oh well, let me get closer. To these animals that fucking
or animals
in general.
You know who can fuck up people too? Chimpanzees.
Oh yeah, bro. Chimps are strong. They'll eat your face off.
They'll eat your face off, and they're super strong.
And like ungodly strong. And then
that's why Michael Jackson had to get rid of his.
Probably got too aggressive.
It got too aggressive. So they put it in what do they call those? What do they call those things? Sanctuaries.
Oh yeah.
They have it. It's like in a, and it's still alive. There's Bubbles.
To this day.
Yeah,
Bubbles is alive.
I looked it up. I googled it.
I wonder how many kids
Bubbles
saw that.
Is still alive. It's like 30-something years old.
Jesus Christ.
They live forever.
I didn't know that.
They're so strong. Yeah,
they live
chimps
for
are like not chimps. Gorillas like that too. Gorillas like can literally
orangutans
can kill you. I feel like I could. Okay, I don't feel like I could. Obviously, I couldn't take an orangutan.
I was like, "Where are you going with this?"
If I had to, if I was like in a Planet of the Apes situation, and I had to fight one of the chimps and monkey people, I would go for the orangutans. They look slow, lethargic. Yes, they can have quick spurts, but like I would rather fight them than a chimp or a fucking gorilla because they're just gonna fucking out. All right. There's gonna be two guys over.
It's insane how like strong they are.
It doesn't make sense almost.
Yeah.
No.
It doesn't make sense.
Okay, so that's one scenario. I had this discussion with my family actually over the weekend. everybody's getting mad at me because I was a little intoxicated, but I was saying, I don't know if you guys heard Arian Foster talk about how he could take a wolf. Did you guys ever hear him talk about that?
No,
he said that.
Say that.
What do you? So a dog, a wolf. What do you think your chances are if it's life or death? Just one-on-one. Obviously, wolves run in packs.
A dog
That's
or a wolf?
No, I'm saying like a wolf because it's a dog. It's a bigger dog.
Yeah. What are my chances?
You think you could take a wolf?
I'll put up a fight. I would, because if it's just one wolf.
Well, because they run in packs. That's the big thing.
That's what I'm saying.
They are massive though.
They are massive.
Where's the playing field? Where are we at?
What do you want? Yeah. The 50-yard line at the Coliseum? What do you want?
I want to know, is this like a lone wolf? They have lone wolves. Don't get me wrong. You can run it, you can stumble upon a lone wolf. That happens.
I'm just saying it's just one-on-one. One-on-one, like you guys are in a fight. Just
am I Liam Neeson getting trekked through the fucking Arctic by this demon wolf? What are we talking about? Like, give me some context. It's a boxing ring?
No, yeah, you're just in an open field and you're by yourself and it's attacking you.
I have weapons?
No, it's hand-to-hand combat. So it has to bite you. Obviously, it's not going to use its paws to like.
But that's the thing. Here's the thing about a wolf biting me. A wolf biting me, I could totally bleed out from that bite.
I get that. So, and they're quick. So it's gonna bite you, move. It's gonna move. It's gonna be elusive as hell. First of all.
Yeah.
But if you can snag it though, like
snag it. What is a snag? What are we talking about? I know what a punch is, and I know what a fucking kick is.
I say like I get like one of those like where you can like it goes to bite me. You're gonna take damage.
So he goes to bite you. You put him in a weird like choke. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying. Choke it out. I got to snag it with my arm and get it.
You have to choke it out.
Like I got to put my big body on top of it and not let the dog move anymore. That's the only way. And I'm going for its trachea or something. I'm doing something dirty.
If I'm being as realistic as I could possibly be in this asinine daydream of a like hypothetical question, I probably would die because I don't know if I could put like
kick it. What about kicking it?
I would be so scared, bro. I don't even think I could grab up like a stranger's small dog without like thinking of the repercussions, like going like this, like an actual wolf.
How do you get your hands around its neck, though?
That's what I'm saying. Would you have to kick it to daze it? I don't know. Kick it when it's attacking you?
Couldn't get your hands around another man's neck if it really meant it. I don't think you could do that.
I don't know how strong our kicks are because I've seen. You ever see that video where the bears and the wolves are in the same habitat, and the bears are like going at that wolf, and they're like swiping like see, and they're taking that hit. And that's a bear.
That'll kill you. Bear
exactly.
Will kill you.
I don't know how strong my kick is enough to where if I kick a wolf,
you might need a stomp.
Yeah,
stomp is more likely. A kick is just going to piss him off, and he's going to fight.
A kick would be like, what?
And my uncle's a hunter, and he was telling me he's like seen wolves in the wild, and he was just like, their necks are massive. They're like, especially if they're over, like, think about it. It's a dog over 200 pounds that's vicious. Like,
okay, so this is weird. I actually follow. I follow this Instagram page that's like an actual timber wolf like page where they only post wolves, and the size difference between them and a normal dog is unreal. First of all, their teeth in their mouth, their snout is so much bigger, but when they snarl, you see all their teeth. You see their back gap in like their jaw, and like it's just too much, bro. And they're much bigger. Like this
they're
part
so fast.
It's so tall. So their legs are so much longer than the dogs. Like imagine a German Shepherd, but just a little thinner, but around that size. And that's what you're going up against.
We're losing that fight.
I can already tell by the question that you don't have the background knowledge on your
I'm just saying life or death though. I'm gonna take
there's an actual timber wolf which is a little smaller than you have like these fucking wolves in like Alaska that are like fucking
even wolves out by me.
Listen, I'll put up a fight, but I don't know how well I'm gonna do.
Death.
Yeah.
Is how we're gonna do. It's how all three of us will end up, bro. Don't get it mistaken. Next question.
Even if there's three of us, even if it's us 3 versus 1,
we'll get it.
If it was 3 of us trying to jump a dude, I don't think we could all like unless like one of us have like a good shot and then rush him. No, if it's Brock Lesnar, Chappelle, you going first. No matter what, bro. You're going first, bro. Are you fucking
Go for his
kidding me?
legs. Go for his legs.
Go for his legs. If I go first, he's chucking me across the room now. No, bro, we're fucked. Both scenarios were done.
Let's move on before PETA cancels us. We've literally.
I know, talking about fighting wolves and shit.
Let's move on to something else that might get us canceled. COVID. So Chappelle, you had COVID.
Yeah, that better not get me canceled just because I got sick.
It's funny how information gets censored now, man. It's like if you post anything online, they put up some.
Oh yeah, they pretty much say
information.
Yeah, it's bad.
Well, it's crazy because like even just the NFL, like seeing the I don't know if you guys saw the
asinine to me.
Did you see the DeAndre Hopkins shit? He was talking about
he said I might retire.
I might retire. Like you're gonna tell me I have to get vaccinated? Like my team forfeits?
Yeah. What's the rule? So like if
it's crazy.
If what is
get
it?
Your
so
shot
like
or you can't play, essentially.
They fired a coach already.
They fired a coach.
They fired a coach in Minnesota because of it. He's like, I'm not getting the vaccine, and they fired him.
Yeah. You're not fucking around, bro. I hope the league doesn't do that.
Because they're like basically they're like, okay, you gotta get the vaccine. If anyone in your team gets COVID, then
the team forfeits, you lose the game.
You forfeit the game.
Yes. That's money. That's a lot of things that you're risking for your teammates. But it's stupid because it's
what's crazy is like my band had got COVID too, and they're like fully vaccinated.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. So if you're vaccinated, get it. CP3
doesn't matter.
Was it CP3? He was vaccinated.
Yeah,
he's vaccinated. A bunch of people were vaccinated and they get it. So you're telling me you just had to get that as to make it look good? That's basically what you're saying.
Yeah.
People are still getting
honestly,
sick.
what it's coming back to is liabilities, bro. Nobody wants to be responsible for the worst case scenario when it happens to COVID, regardless of what
someone dying.
That's why they're like, look,
what it's narrowing down to.
Yeah, like it's just like if somebody dies, like we want to be reliable, and we also want to be like, yo, we did everything we could.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, we told them, yeah,
we
made them very well.
What the fuck,
bro? People are dying.
Head injuries, opioid addictions. I mean, there's endless stuff in
Exactly.
football.
So they're just like, we don't need anymore. We need to fucking handle what we can handle, bro. Like they're not fucking playing this shit, bro.
That's
You're
true,
right.
But it's like,
we got CTE already.
Everything is killing our players. Like we have to do something. Like we can't have even COVID running around. Like it's shutting the games down now. We can't have that. That will actually stop the game. Is another outbreak in which they're talking about. Might have to start wearing masks again because there's another surge happening. Crazy
the Delta variant. So
I think that's what I got.
So you were really sick.
Yeah, I lost 22 pounds.
What? No. You didn't eat or what?
I couldn't. I didn't have appetite.
So how long did it last? When did you start to feel it?
It lasted 10 days for sure.
Damn.
10 days. Damn.
Did you lose taste, smell?
Yeah, my taste is back. My smell, I can smell not as strong. Yeah, I can smell certain things, but not a lot of things.
Damn.
But yeah, dude, I had body aches. Good Lord, that was the thing that was crucial. I just couldn't. I could only lay in bed.
You just lay in bed all day.
I couldn't get up,
lethargic or just out of it.
It was
the same thing that happened to my girl, bro. She went through all those same things. She said, "That's what's happening," and she was just already.
Which makes me think this fucking disease is man-made.
Right? It's like, oh, okay.
Because I was like,
we're gonna pick the stragglers up on this. I was like,
10 days? 10 days of just body aches?
And it's the whole time. For all 10 days, you felt like that.
And then they're like, you just got to ride it out.
I just have to ride it out.
And I was like, they said take some vitamin C, zinc, and vitamin D.
Yeah, vitamin I was like, D, big one.
With all of the energy in my body at that point, I would have used to throw a punch at whoever said that to me. Like,
they literally told me that. They said you just got to ride it out. I was like, are you serious, Doc? I just got to ride this out? Like, how'd you get this job?
Ride that shit out. Get the fuck out of here.
Ride that shit out. That was all. And that's literally what I had to do for 10 days. I mean, I would take ibuprofen. That would help a little bit, but I'm like, what's crazy to me is that there's literally nothing like you have if you have like a sinus infection or something, you got Sudafed. You can take like Sudafed that'll help that out. But like for this, like
they don't have anything.
They don't have anything.
No.
And you just have to take it.
Just take that.
You just have to take it.
I hope I don't catch it.
What'd you watch then? You had to have been watching something all those 10 days.
King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. No way. Bro, wait. You watch King of the Hill, Chappelle?
Yeah.
Chappelle, that makes my heart feel good, bro. It's actually black dude out here watching King of the Hill, bro. I literally, my kids, like, Dad, what are you watching? Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Are you watching that one? I'm like, yeah, I'm watching that. I love that show, bro.
Dude, the show is so. And I started running it back from like the first season.
From like pretty much Beavis and Butthead. Yeah.
Yes.
What's that on? What is it?
It's on Hulu.
It's on Hulu? Oh yeah. I'm about to
bro.
I started running it back.
Show,
and then I just started Game of Thrones.
Oh, I need to start that one. That one's a little more intense.
Dude.
You know, you're a big music guy. I have a really good documentary for you to watch. Do you have HBO Plus or Max?
Yeah.
Just go in there and search Woodstock 99. Bro.
Dude, I heard that doc. I heard it's amazing.
I watched it twice already, bro. It is absolutely wild. First, I started watching it. I'm just like, oh my God, I need to go to Woodstock. I would love to go to Woodstock. I want to go to Woodstock 50. Halfway through, I'm just like, oh, Jesus. Oh, God, no, I don't want to go there. Like, it was insane, bro. Think about it. In 1999.
I watched it on TV. Because they were playing it on TV when I was a kid.
So, bro, 1999, they have Woodstock 99 on.
Yeah, Woodstock.
Like this, they had it on a military base because it was so big. The stages were a mile
New York,
apart.
right?
I think so, like upstate New York, somewhere like that. The stages were a mile apart, and they had like other little mini stages scattered throughout. They had like three separate PA systems, like aligned just for one stage because the crowd was so big. You remember the DMX where he had like that red overall?
Yeah. They showed that. Yeah. He came day one, I think. But bro, people were out there for 3 straight days and they didn't leave. They didn't leave to go home. They brought tents with them in there. They had like stayed in the back. And then they said the first night, because they had like all these water troughs for people that they can drink out. Literally, they said it's like 105 out there. Literally the first day, people are already like in there bathing in all like the people's public water. So your water is out of the case for 3 days. So now you have to rely on like they're all on drugs too. So they're taking
on that
baths
too. So it's really bad. All the porta potties they said were pretty much like overflowed the first day.
Oh God!
So like
disgusting.
Like these people said that like one dude was like, I was sleeping on pizza boxes because it was the cleanest thing. Like anywhere else you're stepping is completely soaked thoroughly all the way to the ground. He was like, and when you have white pizza boxes, like that's how you'll know if it's safe to like lay down because you'll know if there's pee or poop or shit on there or something. So like then they start bursting pipes open. People think that there's just like mud because of the water. They busted a fucking shit pipe, and the shit pipe was flowing everywhere in the back of the thing, and everybody thought it was mud. So people are literally jumping, bathing, jumping around, rolling around in shit for like 3 days. It was wild. There was fires.
The original Woodstock was bad too, though. The original Woodstock was
but it was bad. But they said the difference between Woodstock 69 and 99 is like, well, 69 had like a purpose, and it was like the thing was like love, all that.
Yeah.
So they had
the war stuff.
So it was a meaning behind it. They're like fucking Woodstock 99 had no purpose, no meaning, and they were just a whole bunch of kids from the 90s listening to Limp Bizkit they threw a concert trying to relive nostalgia from the 60s that these kids from the 90s had no idea about, and all they want to do is listen to Korn and Limp Bizkit. Things got out of control.
I don't know if
white kids in their 20s. Things get out of control real quick.
I don't know if it's because I'm 34 now, but I have no desire to go to something like that.
No.
Never, bro. I always like. So I went to Rolling Loud this last week, right?
Yeah.
And I went with like another teammate, and he gets like VIP section. So like, I've never been to any type of music festival. So I like from what I see on TV, it's just a bunch of people in backpacks, like shirts, and they're just going here, walking around, da. So I, like a dickhead, come to this event in a t-shirt and shorts. Very, 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 very plain. I get into where we're going to be kicking it for the entire night. Everybody is dressed the fuck up in the most expensive shit you've ever seen. Like
really?
Gucci, Fendi, Chanel, like
that VIP hit different.
And I'm sitting here
Rolling
and
Loud
literally,
VIP is a lot different.
I'm sitting in literally Nike LeBron James shorts, a white T-shirt, and that was it. I'm just like, I just was thinking that we're gonna get in the crowd, get sweaty. I just wanted to travel light, and it's just like James Harden's over here, like this silk fleece with like these big chains on, and I'm just like, I'm literally sitting in the corner like this for the whole night, just like what, like, I was just like, I looked like I snuck in here, like out of bed. I was just so.
But see, that's the way I like to.
That's how you're supposed to go, right?
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to experience it.
And I didn't.
You got to do all that fucking.
Yeah, bro. We're eating Nobu. We're eating Nobu.
They had Nobu there.
Sushi. I'm eating sushi, watching Lil Baby perform. Like my brain was not in that state of mind when I was like, I'm going to Roll Loud. I'm thinking like,
you're trying to enjoy it. You're trying to enjoy it. Yeah.
But it's just like I got there looking like a fucking dickhead, and I felt horrible. And it's going to be one of the things that I think about for the rest of my life. Because it's just, I was cringing that whole night, and I just felt so bad.
Because you were just so out of place.
So out of place, bro.
You would have been better out in the crowd.
I was trying to get out to the crowd, but nobody wanted to go with me because they were dressed up. So I was just like,
that makes sense because it's like.
So you only went one night?
I went one night. Thank God. I had nothing else.
Did you see that on the news how part of the stage had collapsed?
That was the night before, right?
Or the night, or something like that. Yeah.
I'm thinking like, is that it? Like, is it over now? Like, but no, they were like, no, we're gonna put it back. And I was just like,
you're just gonna put it back,
bro. As a performer, I'm not going up there. Not gonna do it.
No.
And then they had wrestling up there too, bro. They had a WWE Championship title match. Yeah, title match.
What?
Yeah. And because my son watches wrestling every single day, I knew what was going on, and everybody else in Rolling Loud had no idea what was happening. And I was so thrilled. And
That's so random.
So random, bro. Tag team, all types of shit. It was just
unreal.
It was very odd. It was odd. But yeah, Woodstock 99 is where we went with all this.
Yeah, I am going to watch it.
Watch it. You're going to love it.
I'm so down for that.
Well, Shapel, we appreciate you coming on, man. Episode 50.
Hell yeah.
Good. Man, that hour went by quick.
Shapel Lacey, the reunion.
What did you say?
Shapel Lacey, the reunion.
The reunion.
We'll call the episode the Shapel Lacey reunion.
Yep. No, that's fun. It's always fun.
Shout out where they can find your tour dates, all that stuff, and your podcast.
ShapelLacey.com for tour dates. All my podcast is on there. All my social media links and all that. I think that I'll be in. Where the hell am I going to be? I'll be in Brea, California, man.
Let's go, Brea. Right down the street.
26, right down the street, bro. One night, doing a one-nighter at Brea Improv, which I'm really stoked on. So these clubs are giving me my shot. So got to go through and
you're about to be so famous.
You're gonna be so famous.
You're gonna be so famous when you bro. It's gonna happen. It's good things happen in the 30s.
And all of a sudden, more people are gonna be crying on my shoulder. So
I hope not. You need to get a security guard, bro. Or at least bring these big ass out there to fucking see that before it hits you, bro.
We're like the biggest dudes at the shows.
Oh god! So there's no avoiding you. Like they're running right into you.
We're like the biggest dudes. Like everyone's like so little and like we like tower people. And I'm not even like tall. I'm like 5'11". We're like the biggest like jack dudes.
Just the two beef heads in the corner, huh?
Yeah.
It's always fun.
Well, we appreciate it, man. And
hell yeah,
catch Shapel on all those and go to his website.
Hell yeah.
Morning, good evening, good night. Welcome to the show, what a wonderful delight. Yeah, Patsy and T.Ross better chop up on the mic. Just sit back, have a laugh, catch a vibe, and enjoy the ride. Yeah.